Welcome to Liberty High School soccer field. We're here for Ellenville Blue Devils versus Liberty Indians. Your starting lineup for the visiting Blue Devils is Nerman Ibrich. Number 5, Nerman Ibrich. Number 6, Noah Henstreet. Number 8, Adrian Varos. Number 9, Fernando Silva. Number 10, Gavin Baxter. Number 11, Tyler Lamondola. Number 12, Dylan Corset. Number 22 in goal, Spen Vustovic. Number 23, Alex Pauly. Number 24, Jeremiah Irwin. And Brian Lazo, who actually don't have a number 4 on my sheet, but they did just announce a number for him. And for the Liberty Indians today, in the all red, going to be going from right to left in this opening half, we have number 16, Jose Barragan Luna. Number 14, Michael Cuela Ramirez. Number 11, Wilson Gomez Cruz. Number 8, Wilmer Gomez Lopez. Number 10, Liam Henry. Number 20, I think, Raul Morales Romero. Number 7, Chase Reset. Number 12, Amar Ramirez Garcia. Number 5, Danny Romero Bello. In goal, I believe, is Eduardo Romero Jr. And then number 9, Owen Siegel. So we're about to get this game underway. Liberty looks like they're going to kick off here. This is sectional playoff soccer. The winner goes through to the semifinal. This is the quarterfinal round. Winner makes it through to the semifinal round, and we are underway. So Ellenville, the slightly lower seed than Liberty High School, hence why Liberty, as the higher seed, gets the home advantage in this game. Great sliding tackle by number 11 on the 23. A crunching tackle, no foul, but Ellenville wins the throw. Strong tackle by Wilson Gomez. So there are some good traveling fans here from Ellenville, and a few fans here from Liberty too. Ball drops into the box. It was Baxter trying to get on the end of it. Liberty player jumped to the ground. Already a flying start here. Number 5 couldn't keep it from going out. Nerman Ibrich. So it will be a throw-in just outside the box now for Liberty. Chipped into the box, headed away. Baxter hoofs it. Liberty clears it. And keeper Spen Vustovic gets his first hands of the game. He's got a pretty solid drop kick on him. Well cleared out. Poor giveaway by the 24. Good tackle. Going to concede a corner kick. But it might have potentially come off the red number 10, but it was mostly kicked by Ellenville player. If it was a touch, it was a light one for the red player. So it's going to be corner kick from this near side.
Hey, attack it, let's go.
Full in the end, but a nice idea for Liberty. So this is Mr. Buckler coming to you on the commentary today. No students with me because it's an away game, so a little bit harder for the students to get on the mic. Ball cleared out by Spen. So I'm doing double duty today, doing commentary and camera. It's going to come through. Noah's going to get there first. Tries to cut inside, gets around the player. Got another guy coming over to slide in. It's a muddy field here. Some heavy slide tackles are flying in. You can get quite a good slide going, and Hemstreet's got a muddy shirt after only a few minutes here. after only about 3.5 minutes. Thankfully, there is a scoreboard running here at the field, so that's great for me. Ball down the line, knocked inside. Might be a free kick to Ellenville here. Handball, I think, perhaps by Liberty. So Baxter comes across alongside number 23, Alex Pauly.
Hey, Gav, get what you want, Gav.
So Baxter is in the box. 23. Well, the referee's going to make sure the wall gets back. 23 is Alex Pauly. He's going to line this one up. There's a 4-man wall for Liberty. Going to go over towards the back post. Too high for, I think, Tyler Amendola. He runs into the net behind the goal. Or the fence behind the goal, I should say. And that's a set piece over. So there may be some rain on our forecast for this broadcast, for this game. At the moment, the rain is holding off. I certainly hope it stays that way. But it has been a muddy couple of days, I think, 24 hours at least here in Liberty. So the field is quite wet, as you can see from those sliding tackles and the mud on the shirts already. But no rain as of yet. Cool day, not too cold. But there are a few gloves out there for players. It's going to bounce in front of the keeper, and Sven Vucetovic has a nice roll with that save. And you can see, yep, he's muddy already. The ball's kicked up. Good touch, first touch by Baxter to stop it. Ellenville lays it across to the right wing, looking for Tyler. Leon's there to assist. And the 14 goes backwards to keep possession. Play down the line. Nice turn by the 9. Tries to find some space. He's going to win the free kick.
Hey, take charge, Norm, take charge.
Leon plays a deep ball down the wing. He's going to chase it. I don't think he's going to get there before the Liberty defender puts it out for a throw, but a good run by Fernando Silva down the line. Nice idea by Leon to look for him. So it's going to be Nerman Ibrich to throw this one in. Falls in the box. Ellenville player got a touch on it, and now the Liberty striker goes down, no foul. Baxter getting muscled off the ball by the right-sided player for Liberty. It's going to be a physical battle out there. We've seen a few players hit the deck, both Liberty and Ellenville, and no fouls given. So the referees are going to make sure it's definitely a foul if they're going to give it. As long as they're consistent in that, that's all right. As long as both sets of players know that that's the way it's going to be. As long as there's no inconsistency in those kind of calls. Leon gets a good touch up against pressure from the striker. Fernando with a no-look pass to the 24. He goes past 2, tries to lay it inside. Ellenville builds a move here. Baxter. Pauly with quick feet, back onto his right foot. Lifts it forward to Fernando. He can't quite cut it back, but he does win the corner kick. So we're going to look to play the short corner. Not sure what the refs are waiting for. There are 2 players going to close Ellenville down as soon as they take it. And the short corner technique doesn't quite work. It's blasted out by the number 12. So Ellenville will throw it in now. Mr. Moore is here to support the Blue Devils. Athletic director for Ellenville High School. It's touched forward, cleared away. Left wing struck into the deep back post. Another good attempt by Ellenville to get down there and make an attack happen. So it will be a goal kick. Good first touch to hold it up.
Well done, nice step. Hey, Norm, get ball side.
Oh, a great tackle by number 24. Won the full ball. None of the man, really.
Don't dive, don't dive, don't dive.
Almost a late tackle there by Leon.
Straight to goal, Chris. Straight to goal.
The number 9 attacks down the left wing here. Gets the ball inside. Cleared first time by Leon. He finds 23, who tries to pass it inside, and will try to work it out. Fernando's going to get dispossessed. Potentially through the legs there, but Ellenville can bring it out now.
Yeah, well done.
And take the throw. Nerman Ibridge to launch this one down the line, I think. Be a push against Fernando, potentially at least one of the Ellenville forward line. So it's going to be a Liberty free kick.
Win it.
Bounced up, hit Fernando's hand, no foul given. It was ball to hand. The slide, no foul. Now the 9. One of the captains for Liberty has some quick feet. Tries to make something happen. Lays it across. Top of the box, and Ellenville comes out to clear. That's a big clearance all the way out for a throw, I think. I could hear Coach Meade talking to his team. And while man goes down, will win the free kick this time, I think. Liberty plays a good ball forward. And a good save by Ellenville Substitution, who came out quickly to claim that one, made it his own. But a good attacking play by Liberty that time. They almost found themselves in a one-on-one. So far, the chance has been about even. Comes off the heel of the Ellenville defender, didn't know anything about it. Number 9 crosses it to the top of the box. Looking for the back post run. And just a little bit too heavy for his strike partner to get on the end of it. So about 13 minutes played here. The score is 0-0. This game coming to you live from Liberty High School. Home of the Indians. Ellenville Blue Devils trying to break down their opponent. Trying to advance to the sectional semifinal, which will be held 2 days from now on Thursday. If you're watching this game live, today is Tuesday, October 29th, and if you're watching it on delay, this game was recorded on Tuesday, October 29th. Local time, it is about 3:20. We had a scheduled kickoff of 3 o'clock, and we started a couple minutes later than 3. 26 minutes left on the clock, 40-minute halves here. the boys varsity soccer level. Same for the girls yesterday. It was a great day yesterday for the Ellenville girls varsity soccer team as the ball comes into the box way over the head of the first defender. But Liberty can recover the ball. Good play. Finds the 22. Strikes it. What a strike by the 22. Launched it over the Ellenville keeper's head. He made a great angle of that goal. The 22 smashes it past the Ellenville keeper. That was a lovely strike to make it 1-0 here towards Liberty High School. That goal scored by the number 22. So the 22 is, I believe, Raul Morales Romero. And that was a great strike. So Liberty takes the lead with 26 minutes to go in the half. They strike first blood here at home. As I was saying, the Ellenville girls varsity team had a great sectional victory yesterday when they played at home against Burke Catholic. They went down a goal themselves, and they were able to come back and win that game 2-1 in overtime, thanks to a wonderful overtime strike by Catherine Lopez after Sydney Francis had leveled the scoring up. So the Blue Devils now have to emulate the girls varsity team and come from a goal down at least to win this game. On the attack now, Baxter. Cross is blocked. Oh, and the clearance was almost picked up by the first man. So Ellenville made a sub, number 17. Tanveril Islam is on. I see Dylan Corset sitting down, so he's given a breather by Coach Meade as the throw is into the box. It's going to be a race. Nerman decides to get goal side rather than try and catch up to the ball. He decides to get ahead of the ball and the player. And that was a heavy cross by the goal scorer, number 22.
Nice step.
Good step.
Simple.
Out for a throw on the far side by the coach's bench. So I know what Coach Meade will be expecting from his players, and that is to definitely rise to the challenge of the physical game that they're up against today. Liberty certainly not afraid to put in an aggressive tackle. Neither has Ellenville so far, which has been good to see. And it's going to take some of that physicality to win this game, I feel.
Stay on.
It's going to be Ellenville throw on the far side. He gets ready to launch this throw in. Flicked across. Tanveril gets a head on it as well. Pauly strikes from distance. It will bounce and fall right in front of the keeper, but that is a shot on target for Alex Pauly, I think. So that's more positive. There were runners there to catch the rebound if there was one. Pauly again on the ball. Tries to chip it through to his offensive teammate. He's going to get cleared out as far as Ellenville's Lamandola. Ooh, Baxter with a definite foul. Definite foul in the back against Baxter by the number 5 for Liberty. Sent Baxter to the ground. And so Lamandola will think about swinging this one in. No, I think he'll leave it for Pauly. Coach Meade asking his troops, what are we doing? What are we doing? Want to make sure that they have a game plan for this set piece. I'm sure Paulie, as he raises two hands, has an idea of what he wants to do. He clips it in, bounces low. That's going to be a foul by Tamverel. Not too much of a push there. He went down under not much force, but it will be a free kick.
Hey, win it. Let's go. Win it. Yep. Stand him up. Stand him up. Well done.
Looks like some subs might be made by Liberty. Comes the throw. Put out for a throw by Ellenville.
It's okay. Contain. Well done.
Paulie wanted the quick throw. There wasn't an outlet for it, so instead he leaves it for Nerman.
Simple.
Nerman wins the next throw. There's a good crowd here now, good numbers here at Liberty High School to cheer on both teams. Nerman looks down the line, finds Fernando, and Liberty can't quite clear it as well as they would like to. Ellenville has the edge of the box here. Baxter trying to work it with a teammate. Good composure from the Liberty defense to take their time there to clear it. Now down the right wing, Ellenville's keeper should make this comfortable, and he does.
Get what you want. Let's go. Hey, Chris, get him up.
Shpen Buzatovic launches it.
Through it. Stand him up. Get goal side, Chris. Cut the angle.
Good ball in. Nerman Ibrich clears it.
Doesn't hurt.
It's going to be out for a throw. Good clearance by Nerman.
Attack it.
Liberty on the attack now. The ball finds its way through. It's cleared out to the far side.
Stand him up.
Cross comes in, cleared. Only as far as the striker. And it goes wide. Decent attempt yet again for Liberty. Now it looks like Ellenville sub number 16 going to take a seat. Well, I think Jeremiah comes in. As now Shpen gets ready for the goal kick.
See it out.
Well, one good cross, falls right into the striker, but great defender. Great header by the defender. Now a strike from deep. Shpen just about stops it from going out for a corner kick. And certainly stops it from being a goal. It's good work by Shpen Bustovic. Poked through ball, which Spen will easily gather.
You gotta shift up. Pull him off sides. Don't matter if he's off sides.
Oh, a great tackle. Liberty still has it with the 9. Barrows there with a good tackle. Now the 10. Might think about a strike himself. It's a similar range to where they got their first goal. Nice play by him to cut it back, and Liberty arrives. Oh, good clearance. Spen would have been scrambling to save that one if it got into the corner. Here's a strike from deep. And Spen is able to comfortably fall to the ground and pick it up. But Liberty certainly on the front foot in the last 10 minutes. Since that goal, they've created the more chances. They lead 1-0 here. Lawandola, good ball and good control by Baxter. He rolls it aside. Strike from deep. Comes off a defender. Flick back through. Fernando has it. He tries to get a strike off. And it's well blocked and well cleared in the end by Liberty. That was one of Ellenville's better attacks this game.
Well done. Simple. Well done. Yo, how about the shell? Well done.
I think Baxter does win the free kick. I'm not sure. Yeah, the first referee didn't give it. The second referee waited a second, then said, you know what, that probably was a foul. I will award that free kick. And so the crowd got their wish. So Paulie launches it in. Strike from deep. Comes at the deflection.
Well done.
That'll count as another shot on goal. Might have been Adrian Barrows with a touch there. Might have been Guba. As he was in there. There is Guba again.
Stand him up. Get goal side. Get goal
I know
side.
this has been a good battle all game. The number 9, very good down this left side. Chris Leone has a tough battle when he's trying to stop him from making the runs.
Hey, get goal side, Chris. Get goal side. Don't let him beat you out wide.
Looking for Baxter left wing, doesn't quite work for Paulie that time. Lawandola under pressure, has to put it out for a throw. We're going to get sub for either side. Looks like for Ellenville, the 4 is out. Hemstree, the 5, comes in for Leon. Liberty make a sub as well. It's a good ball in. It's going to be behind the goal, though. So not such a good ball in. And now for Ellenville, looks like Jack. Is it Jack Ryan? Comes in for number 17. And Spen will launch the goal kick here.
Nice step. Nice step.
We're just trying to keep the ball and carefully move it forwards. Not just hoof it. Fernando, who's not had much joy up front today. He's working his socks off up there. And Hemstree having just come on. He's going to strike it from deep. Keeper's going to have to get a touch on it and push it around.
Well done, Noah.
It's going to be a corner kick for Ellenville after good work by Noah Hemstree. I think it was going wide, but the keeper did not want to take a risk. He wanted to push it out just to be sure. So they might work the short corner again. 11.5 minutes to go here in this first half. Good ball into the box, cleared by the first Liberty defender. Got a positive touch on it.
Hey, good ball, Gav, good ball.
Hemstree needs to turn around and realize Liberty has the ball on the attack here. Guba does well to get back.
Hey, that's well done.
Baxter might have a yard here. He looks for Fernando up front. He's got defenders around him. And Barrows puts it out for a throw in front of the Liberty bench. So after about 30 minutes of this game, you would say Liberty had the more attempts on goal and the slightly better attempts on goal, but Ellenville's had a couple. Ellenville dealt with a really intense spell of pressure for about the 10 minutes after Liberty scored. There was some intense opportunities for them, but in the last 5 or 10 minutes, Ellenville growing back into this game, resisting Liberty's efforts, starting to make a few of their own. Good clearance.
Head away.
Ball still in. Lamandola, I think he won the throw. Guba tried to keep that in. Does go out in the end for a goal kick.
Well done.
Well cleared that time by Liberty, but Ellenville will have a throw from a decent attacking position, so most of their team gets up. Ibrich stays back alongside Hemstree, and then Adrian Barrows just outside the box. Everyone else either in or around the box. Lofted throw, bounces once. And then Liberty striker does well, but gives it away.
Well done. Simple.
Some positive touches by Jackson's coming on. But given away that time by Liberty's midfield. Sorry, Ellenville's midfield to Liberty.
Hey, get wide, get wide, get wide.
Hemstree plays it down the wing. Fernando can just about keep this in. A little bit of fancy footwork, but Liberty's going to get it back.
Nice
As we hear
step.
some noise from the Liberty crowd. Ellenville has the ball here with Fernando. He jumped early to block it. Ellenville wins the clearance. Ooh, almost a kick in the midriff for Adrian Barrows. No foul given. Baxter does well to win the ball there from the 22. Nerman does play it back to the keeper, who now cannot pick it up. He had to clear it, and he does. And we have Liberty substitutions being made. Double sub. 6 minutes and a half to go until halftime. Just over. Or at least till the end of the 40. There may be a few extra seconds or even minutes added by the referee if they deem it appropriate. We've not had too many stoppages yet. Only been one goal, so I'll add a few seconds on for that maybe. Only a couple of small fouls, including one just there, but no major need for stoppages yet in this game. So it's going to be a free kick from just inside the half.
Nice step!
Amendola brings it up. But it's going to give it away, I think, for... No, not quite out for a throw. Now Liberty looks to break a slight slip on the field there. Hemstreet buys him a yard, but great recovery by the 10 here. Going to get it back, takes a touch inside, puts the shot past the post from this angle. And he did some good work there, the number 10. Everything right except the finish, which he just put too much on it to go curl into the back post. Coach Meade yells, come on, tries to encourage his team. Hold on for at least the next 5 minutes. Don't concede another one. Go into the break. Definitely not more than a goal down. If they can get a goal back here right before halftime, that'd be even better. But so far, it looks like Liberty more likely to get a goal now in the last couple of minutes.
Simple.
Barros does well. Brings it up. Gets past 3 players. Can't get quite past the 4th. Oh, a slide tackle that's beautifully jumped over. It's going to be out for a throw. Referee could have pulled that back for a dangerous tackle, but the player just leapt right over it, so no foul.
Hey, Norm, we can't concede now. Think wide.
A little congested, huh? Justin? Huh? A little congested out there.
It is. And it feels so wet that you can't do much.
Okay.
So it's
Goes out for a throw on this near side.
Wet, hard to move,
touches are sloppy.
Now, I think Leipold Field might even be a bigger field than this.
Yeah, Leipold's definitely bigger. Wider?
I think it's wider and longer than this. I think the Blue Devils might be used to playing a slightly larger field. Hemstreet gets an important touch. All right, he can't quite keep it out. Ellenville is going to win that throw. That's the 9.
Go, quick.
Picks up a huge chunk of dirt there.
Well done.
Jack.
Ellenville, nice play. Fernando on the right wing. But good play by Liberty. They're up to the challenge here today. Both sides technically proficient. Neither one being outclassed by the other. A pretty evenly matched game.
Hey, tuck in.
Liberty has
Tuck the
this
angle.
kept in.
Stand him up. Well done. Doesn't hurt.
And they hold it up. Try to get some time for their attackers to join them. It's going to be Ellenville throw on the far side. Launch into the Ellenville bench. So just over 2 minutes left in this first half here at Liberty High School, where Liberty leads 1-0 1-0 over the Ellenville Blue Devils in this Section 9 playoff game.
Simple.
Quarterfinal, in fact. Semifinal coming up on Thursday,
Turn it.
2 days from now. Coach Mead's varsity boys soccer program has a very good record of qualifying for sections. In fact, I don't know if they've ever missed out on making sections. Winning a sectional game, however, that's an altogether harder task. And they've won a few in Coach Mead's time. Last year they went out at the first hurdle at home at Leipold Field. I was there for that game. This year they're away at Liberty for their opening sectional game, and so far they're down by a goal. A strike from deep. And Sven Vuzatovic does well. Looked at that ball for a few seconds after he caught it to make sure that, yeah, I'm not dreaming, I caught that. Safe hands by Sven. Good save. Critical not to concede now for Ellenville as we approach halftime. We're into the final minute of regulation time.
Hey, one last chance. Let's go. One last chance.
If they could grab a goal here, it would be a significant blow against Liberty. Instead, now Liberty trying to do the same. Game getting stretched here in the dying seconds of the first half. Punted into the box. It's a great ball looking for the 10. He's going to header it into the open post. And what a header for the number 10. Oh, referee shakes his hand to say no goal. Offside. He can't believe it. And the number 10 is saying, surely that was onside. He can't believe that that's not a goal. We are back underway at 1-0 here. Liberty thought for sure they were up. Gavin chips it inside. Too close to the keeper. And Ellenville can't capitalize as the clock counts down towards 0. And the buzzer goes, and we are at halftime. What a half of soccer. What a closing moment there. Ellenville thought for sure they were down by 2 goals. Liberty thought for sure they'd got their second, and then all of a sudden the referee says, nope, it was an offside. Ball was called back. Ellenville played the quick free kick to try to capitalize and almost found an opening of their own to tie it up, but they could not quite do it. So we go into the halftime break. 1-0 down here. Ellenville has 0. Liberty has 1. We'll be back for the second half in just under 10 minutes. So we are back for the second half here of this varsity quarterfinal, Section 9 quarterfinal, that is, of Ellenville High School up against Liberty High School. We are here at Liberty, the home of the Indians. The Blue Devils down by a goal to the home side. But plenty of support here for both teams. Obviously Liberty the home side, plenty of support. But a good-sized crowd here for the game. We're back underway. Ellenville down by a goal. Now attacking the goal to my left, to the camera's left. Strike from distance from Fernando. It's going to be out wide, but a nice idea. Positive attempt early on here as the clock ticks away at 40 minutes to go. Ellenville, as I mentioned, down by a first half goal. Came about 10 minutes in to the first half. It was a nice strike. And the Liberty doing what they need to do to advance to the semifinal in 2 days from now on Thursday. This game is live for you. If you're watching it live, I thank you. We are live from Liberty High School on Tuesday, October the 29th. The semifinal game for the winner of this will be on Thursday, October 31st, also known as Halloween. Liberty, the higher seed of today's two teams, hence why they are at home. So Ellenville having to travel the not too far a trip, about 30 minutes away from Ellenville High School to Liberty High School. And so we're delighted to bring you this game on YouTube, on ECS TV, the Ellenville Central School District's YouTube channel. You can obviously watch it live right now, or you can watch it on repeat airings on YouTube whenever you want, on demand. And the game will also be shown on the district's own cable channel 20. The educational access cable channel for the Ellenville area. So you can look for this game appearing on that channel. So Liberty now attacking the goal to their right on the all red. Spen drops it and then collects it. So now the fans are pretty much divided into two sides. The Liberty fans are on that far side, so Liberty fans can cheer on their side as they attack the goal. And the same goes for Ellenville. Ellenville now on my left side. The fans on this side where I am, and they are attacking the goal to the left. So the fans can now get really excited as they cheer on each of their respective teams as they attack as opposed to as they defend. So expect the crowd to get very loud here in this second half, especially with the game so close as this. As I mentioned, Liberty has the lead. That's all important, but it's only a goal. A lone goal at that. So this is Mr. Buckler coming to you on the microphone and bringing you the camera today. Hope my pictures are satisfactory along with my commentary. Well, I'm not able to get a super high angle, so I do apologize for that. We can't get over the head of the ball boy sometimes. But we have a nice smooth tripod, so hopefully we can bring you nice smooth action of today's game. Free kick from inside their own half. It's drilled low, but it's able to bounce through. Ellenville just outside the box. Ball's played in now. Poor cross if they didn't get a deflection. No deflection, so it will be a goal kick. Ellenville had Baxter looking far post and Silva looking near post. So Ellenville coming out strong to start the second half. But they have the work to do. They have to take the onus in this game. Liberty can't afford to just be tight and frustrate Ellenville and sit on their one-goal lead. I look for the counter, look for the break when it arises. Ellenville has to be the one proactive and go in search of a tying goal. Baxter has it, takes a touch. The second touch is a little heavy. He tried to keep it in. Just overran it on this near side, but nice idea to take the two touches to get around the player. Nice ball. He's going to be ruled offside. That's the number 8, I think. He was called offside. Let's go! 12 with a critical clearance. And it's also a great through ball, which Hemstree has to deal with. But that's definitely a positive start to the second half by the Blue Devils. Nice flick over the head. Straight into the middle for Liberty. As they look to stretch Ellenville now. Ellenville's going to get numbers back to defend. Does well to keep it in. Step over it. Baxter stands up to it and puts it out for the throw. Great ball into the box, flicked up. Strike from distance. Oof. That would have been something special. From the number 14 for Liberty. Hit that one looking for the top corner volley, but unable to get it on target. But a nice effort by him. So 10 minutes gone in this half. Score still Ellenville 0, Liberty High School 1. Nice nutmeg, but going nowhere. And well played out in the end. Coach Mead asking for Fernando to use his body. Ellenville, of course, missing one of their star players, Kishar Biswas, for the remainder of this season, as he got a severe injury a couple of games ago to rule him out at the end of the season. He had a good season this year, is named into a couple of Section 9 or local all-star teams. Oh, and the ball is going to get through. Strike with the outside of the foot, which Spen Vucetovic able to save comfortably, but a nice idea to strike that with the outside of the boot. Try to curve it into the top left corner. Didn't quite come off the way he wanted, but nice idea. Had a great angle of it here. So sub for Ellenville. Looks like Nerman Ibrich. No, it's going to be, he just gives a high five to Jeremiah coming. It's going to be Fernando who takes a break while Jeremiah comes in up front. Jack couldn't quite keep it out, or keep it from going out, I should say. So far, Liberty been pretty resolute in terms of their defense. They have stopped Ellenville just about at every turn. Ellenville's not had barely any shots from inside the area. They've only had a couple of shots from outside the area. So let's give full credit to Liberty's defense. It's been strong today. Stood up to everything Ellenville's come at him with. Only the occasional shot from outside the box. But nothing too dangerous for Liberty's keeper to have to worry about. Ellenville's Šped Vustovic, meanwhile, had a couple of saves to make. Again, not too many shots from inside the box. 28 minutes to go here in the second half. It is a playoff game. If Ellenville can tie it up before that clock gets to 0 and make it one apiece, or any score for that matter, a tie that matter, it will be a overtime situation. And being a sectional playoff game, we have to have a winner here today, so there will be penalty kicks if required. At the moment, those will not be required. If it stays like this, Liberty will advance to the section semifinal. Ellenville playing it around the back, but doing well to keep the ball, build something. Number 5 runs down the wing. Baxter has to defend this one. He does well. Launches it slightly into the middle to Jeremiah, but does well. Good header by Guba. A couple of players raised their arm there for the handball. Shout. No shout given. No call given by the ref, I should say. Heavy kick forward. They need to step up and assist the offense when they get a chance. Give some support, otherwise it's just never going to happen for Ellenville's lone strike force. And great coming across there by Nerman Ibrich with the heavy sliding clearance. It's a decent cross. It's going to go over the heads of most of the players. Strike is blocked. Well blocked at that. And the through ball hits Jeremiah's foot, but he's able to hold it up. And now we can turn his man. He often plays in goal for the Blue Devils. Here he is, leading the line. But Libby's defender does well to clear that one out. There's Liberty attack now. Good slide-in tackle again. This time, Brandon Guba, I think, number 19 with that sliding tackle. He and Ibrich doing well today. Liberty prepares to take the next corner. It's drilled in, lands on top of the goal. So Ellenville substitution now. Chris Leone's going to be coming in. I think for the number 16. Who I should know. I think he's one of the newer additions to the squad. I think the 16 is Brian Lazo for Ellenville. He just came off. Liberty looking to get a second goal, which would surely make this a more comfortable prospect for the remaining 24 minutes. Ellenville just fighting away, trying to generate a chance. They can tie this game up. It's going to be a free kick, I think, against Liberty. Not really sure what the discrepancy was there, the foul there was, but Ellenville will take it, of course. Referee says no, no, no. The ball was moving when you took it. Take it again, please. Now I can hear myself in my headphones. Leon's on, wins the ball cleanly, and is going to win the throw. Does well there, Leon. Lamondola, number 11, comes over here to throw this one in. Cleared at the first attempt, only to the back post, top of the box. Strike gets a deflection, and that will be a corner kick. That Chris Leon doesn't have to do anything to win that corner, so it will be a corner kick to the Blue Devils. Baxter comes short with Guba to think about the short technique. Instead, they're going to swing this one in low. Gets it cleared from the near post. And Elmo's got a few players there to strike from deep. It's going to surely sail over and be harmless for Liberty's keeper. So Liberty getting ready to make a sub. The 21 coming out for the 17, looks like. 22 minutes remaining here at Liberty High School. And it's impressive. We have some fans up on the hill. We even have some fans up on the hill all the way over there with a really nice high view of the game. A big sectional quarterfinal here. Plenty of crowd here to cheer on both sides. It's going to be a free kick. He went through there trying to play the advantage, but it's an Ellenville free kick. And no way that was going to be given as a goal. So I think the Liberty crowd were sighing in somewhat sarcastic fashion. They knew that it was a free kick. The ball was called back. So no goal there. Still 1-0. From what I gather, a lot of the Liberty team plays travel soccer. So they are a good bunch of players. I don't know how many of the Ellenville team play travel soccer. I know a few of them do. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be a better team than the other, but the more soccer you play in general means the better you'll be. It's going to be a free kick to Ellenville. Referee going to get involved here. Might be a yellow card. No, just wants the ball to get moved back here. It's in front of the Liberty bench, and the Liberty crowd on this side were a little bit upset with that call. Not sure if the referee did issue a yellow card or not there. I don't think he did, but just maybe wanted to make sure that players aren't getting overexcited. He did want the ball to get moved back a bit. Is he writing into someone's name down? I can't quite tell, but I didn't see a player get forced off, and maybe there was. So now Ellenville can get the free kick underway. As that ball goes out right on top of the Ellenville, the net, the tent on top of their bench. You can see their subs over there, most of whom have featured today. Paulie looking for an option. Finds Tyler to Leon. Now Ellenville tries to work it up front. Oof, and Jeremiah jumps in there somewhat recklessly. Luckily he didn't catch the player, but he didn't get the ball either. A slip on the muddy field. And now Liberty is going to attack down the wing. Ellenville clears that in the end. And another free kick against Ellenville, I think. So a free kick for Ellenville. Well, this time it will be for Liberty. That's the Liberty keeper. He also instructions to his teammate. Leon looks to spread the ball wide to his teammate. The 12, though, has some pace. It's got to be a good ball to beat him. Guba now does beat him. Can play it inside, but the 16 does well to just stop it, clear it. No pressure there. Well, he was under pressure, but made that look pretty calm and pretty collected. But a good attacking play by the Blue Devils, who have about 19 minutes left in this game to come up with something. Not looking easy against this Liberty team. It's been holding steadfast so far. And well done there by Ellenville. No foul. Absolutely clean tackle. And the muddy field just starting to show itself. It's not been raining yet during this game, but clearly been raining before today's game. It is quite a muddy field. We've just seen a few slips in the last minute. Our players have lost their footing. And now Liberty will look to build something of their own here, get the ball out, give their defense a break. From the Ellenville pressure that was building. They strike from distance. It's going to skim wide. Coach Meade wants to make sure that they are on that number 9 every time he gets the ball and moves forward with it. Vucetovic to launch the goal kick. It's going to fall back to the 9. He's got 3 players coming across now. Gets the cross in anyway. Goes over the goal. Liberty make a sub now. I think if that player did get a yellow card, he's now back in. Might have been the number 9. Spen gets to take the goal kick again, or have another try at a goal kick. This time try to get a bit more distance on it. That's a better goal kick. No foul there. Jeremiah's in it. Surely a foul by the 14. And the 14 walks over to the ref to say, "What? Why is that a free kick?" And absolutely, it was. So Guba to swing this one in. It's going to bounce once, too far. Ellenville's going to say it came off a Liberty player, and the referee on the far side agrees with him. So it will be a free kick on the far side for Ellenville. About 16 minutes left in this half, in this game right now. If they can tie it up, we'll go to overtime. If they cannot, it will be all over. Baxter just quite doesn't get it right, and now Liberty can counter from the corner setup Ellenville had. So a poorly worked corner kick will frustrate Mr. Meade, I'm sure. Got to use those opportunities and not just give the ball back straight away. Another sub for Liberty. You have quite a big bench today. Decent catch. Decent hands by Spen Vucetovic. And drop kick this one towards the center circle. Nice cross into the box. Going to go behind the goal. But every time the Liberty attack runs down that right wing by all their fans, they get excited. As well they should. Right now they are looking at a winning team here at Liberty High School. And the goal kick falls straight to the Liberty striker in the middle of the pitch. He lays it off. Dangerous situation for Ellenville now, as they need to not concede. Oof. And they clear it out in the end, but risky defending by the Blue Devils. Almost conceded the corner kick, almost conceded the penalty kick, if not the strike on goal, but they did well that time to force it out for a corner. Liberty can maybe sense a second goal here. Try to put this game to bed. Ellenville's got to be steadfast and hang on. And they gotta go quick. They gotta go quick. They've only got less than 14 minutes to make something happen. Double substitution comes in. Fernando comes in. Tanvero comes in. Looks like 24 Jeremiah comes out. And number 12 Dylan Crissette comes out. More players' heads might be just starting to drop as they realize it's not happened for them yet after all this time. But they've got to stick with it, stay positive, and hope for something to happen in the final stages of this game. About 12 or 13 minutes left. And the keeper didn't want to pick it up, I think, because it might have been a back pass. Nicely done by Paulie, but almost taken away from him. And temperature just starting to drop another degree or two here as the afternoon wears on. Again, this game started just after 3. We're at 4:25 local time here in Liberty, New York. An overcast day. But so far, a very well-contested game of soccer. No one side particularly dominating the other, but you'd have to say Liberty probably having the better of the possession and the better chances. Probably had more shots both off target and on target, but not by a lot. Been a pretty even game. And they're going to get upset there that he pushed him. At least the fans were. I don't think the referees were too upset by it. Liberty looking to make a sub, as are Ellenville. It looks like Jeremiah's coming in for Chris Leone. Maybe Coach Me going to bring Leone off before he does something rash. Not that I think he did much wrong there, but he's the kind of player that might get excitable by a feisty crowd and a feisty player. He's going to try to shepherd this out for the goal kick, and he will do so. So just under 11 minutes now, that clock ticking away for the Blue Devils. With every minute that passes, their task gets a little bit harder. Legs get a little more tired. But they're hanging in there at 1-0 down here. Nine with a decent cross. Baxter back to defend. And then Liberty does well to work it, recycle it back to the right wing. He can't get the cross in, or can he? I think it just went out for a goal kick. So the number of goal kicks Ben has had in the last 20 minutes has been quite significant. Don't know how many Liberty's had this half, but it's not been as many as Spen, that's for sure. Great touch that time by Jeremiah. Can he attack down this left side? He can. Tries to slow it down. Almost gets stuck under the mud. A jump in by the defender. The ball comes in. It's going to win a corner kick, and that was exceptional attacking play by Jeremiah. The one Liberty player jumped in there, lunged in. Lucky he didn't catch the player. There's been quite a few silly lunges, but So far, none have actually collided with a player. But if they did, they'd be probably easy yellow cards for the referee to give. Ellenville not going to work the short corner this time. Numbers in the box. Paulie's got to swing this one in. It's low, top of the box, and it's not a great corner kick. And now the number 9 is going to exercise his pace with the ball against two Ellenville defenders. Instead, he lays it across. And this could be, could have been the killer blow for Liberty High School. But instead, he puts it just wide, the number 2, and that was a really good chance for Liberty to counter from that corner kick. Yet again, that was 2 corners in a row Ellenville have had where they just don't do anything with it, and instead, the other team, Liberty in this case, just counters and has a really good chance on goal. So Ellenville not making the most of their corner kicks. Number 2 almost finishing the game up there at 2-0. So 8 minutes left in this game. Baxter going to chip it through. Fernando. Ellenville fans calling for a handball on the edge of the box. Baxter tries to lay it up. The defenders don't let it go for the defender, and Baxter's going to get called on a high foot there. Another sub. Guba coming in this time. Looks like for Tamverl. As Coach Meade tries to look for the last few minutes of this game to have some experience out there. This could be the final 7 minutes of the Ellenville Varsity Boys soccer season. Unless they can find something in the next couple of minutes. The ball hits the back of the Ellenville forward. I think Brian there. And Spen has had a pretty good game today. Only one strike he couldn't stop, and that was a pretty good one over his head, to be fair. Good tackle. And he gets past him. Number 14 gets past Lamandola. Slide tackle comes in from Jeremiah, but the 14 gets it back, whips in the cross, and it falls right to Spen. And good hustle from both players on that right wing. As we approach the 5-minute mark in the second half here. 5 minutes to go, that is. We're at 5:45. Coach Meade telling them 5 minutes. We got to work now. Now is the time. Don't put your heads down. Don't give up. It's still possible. It's still doable. Just got to get one goal. It's going to be a handball, I think, against Liberty. Oh, player down. Ellenville coach was out there quick. Might be a case of cramp. The clock is going to stop at 5:26, and they're saying, "Red, let's go." So their coach asked them to come in for essentially for a timeout here, if you will. They're going to have a very quick team talk before 5 minutes is up here, and you'd imagine the Liberty team talk will be words to the effect of, "Just close it down these last few minutes." Ellenville team talk, meanwhile, if there is one, you'd imagine will be just to do what you got to do, work together as a team, focus, attack. And Ellenville trying to relieve some cramp, I think, in the leg of their player. Maxwell Meade just trying to relieve the cramp in Paulie. So he's unable to give a team talk, if you will, whereas the Liberty coach was able to give a few words of encouragement to their team. So Paulie, if he can't overcome that cramp, won't be able to carry on. He's still limping a bit over there. Clock stopped at 5:26 here. The referee, I think he'll give a drop ball. I'm not sure what he's going to ask of the players here. It's going to say drop ball, and the red team will be good sports and just give it back to Ellenville. So now they can rebuild. 5 minutes to make something happen now. Liberty, I think, will be deserved winners if it stays like this, but Ellenville also deserve to get something out of the game if they can get something out of the game. But Liberty's defense has been very strong today. And it may be a case of the stronger defense winning this sectional quarterfinal. And there's the ball, through ball. Finally making the Liberty keeper do some work, but a little bit too forward. Now can a Liberty striker capitalize on the tired Ellenville defense and score a last minute second goal? As I think the high school team finishes their practice. Yeah, Liberty High School football team finishes practice to come and cheer on the soccer team in the dying stages here. 3 minutes left. And that's going to be a corner kick to Liberty.
Let's go, boys! Let's go!
Oh, a volley from the edge of the box. Nice catch. Bit of a mix-up, and it's in. No, it's just wide. Bit of a mix-up there. It's going to be another corner kick for Liberty.
Let's go!
Oh, a great save. What a strike. Goalmouth scramble. I think it's in the side netting. And he can't believe it's not a goal. And that would have killed it with 2 minutes and change here. That would have killed the game off.
Let's go, Owen! Let's go, Owen!
As Ellenville attacks down the right wing now. Well blocked. Nervin Ibridge with a long throw. Going to get cleared by the first defender and well cleared. Minute and a half to go. It's going to go all the way to Spen. He's going to have to drop kick it back right away. Oh, that's definitely a foul by Tyrell Amendola. And we're at minute 15. And that might almost bring this game to an end. Not long left now. Final minute here. Liberty can waste a few seconds before taking this kick. But they do launch it to the edge of the box. Takes a touch. Going to go down. Foul against Ellenville. 50 seconds to go. Time almost up. Liberty on the verge of a semifinal appearance. 30 seconds to go. Surely the game now beyond the Blue Devils. Well, Ellenville turns. They would have to be on this attack if they were to get something now. They got to push. Great stop by the Liberty player. That might be a critical stop. He just launched it towards the keeper who saves it. And he'll drop kick it, but with 10 seconds left. Surely now it's going to be a Liberty win here. Ellenville just can't get it. And the clock reaches 0. And Liberty High School wins 1-0. They advance in the sectional quarterfinal against Ellenville High School by a single goal, 1-0. And great scenes here, celebration for the Indians. They are successful. Some members of the Ellenville High School football team come and celebrate. One of Ellenville's players is down, but he's back up now. And what a contest, what a well-fought game by both teams. Blue Devils and Indians giving their all. But it is Liberty who are successful, the home side. They will advance to the semifinal. The season is over for the Blue Devils, not yet for Liberty. We're live on YouTube right now. Yep, you can watch this game either now or on demand on YouTube anytime you want on the Ellenville Central School YouTube channel. ECS TV, Ellenville Central School. Yeah. So we'll check out the handshakes here as the Blue Devils season comes to a close. Their sectional run comes to an end. So for any seniors out there, this is the end of the road for them. Liberty High School lives to fight another day. It was a very close game. Liberty probably deserved to win it in the end, as they had the better chances, I would say. Their defense was particularly strong in this game. So full credit to Liberty for being victorious in this game. But full credit to both sets of players for what was a very well contested game of soccer. Sadly, if you're a Blue Devil fan, they are out. So this has been Mr. Buckler coming to you live from Liberty High School. Thank you so much for joining us for this broadcast. No more varsity boys soccer. The girls are in action tomorrow from West Point. So good luck to the girls. But that's it for the boys varsity soccer team this year. We'll be back next year, of course, as Coach Meade commiserates with his team. Says, good job, fellas, good job. Better luck next time. That brings this game to a close. So as the Ellenville fans cheer on the Blue Devils one last time this season. Let them know that they're here for them, here to cheer them on. And there was a good crowd here tonight of Blue Devils fans. But that is it for the season. Well done to the fans for being here today. Well done to the Blue Devils. But that calls it a day for us. Thanks so much again. This is Mr. Buckler signing off.